up, No2, and welcome to Las Vegas. Today we're heading into one of my favorite attractions on the Las Vegas Strip, the Reef Aquarium here at Mandalay Bay. Within Mandalay Bay is a really cool exhibit all about the aquatic wildlife and the sharks that live within our seas. This is a full-size aquarium that is not only fun and entertaining, but it provides research, conservation, and education right here on the Las Vegas Strip. And I have been definitely missing having that easy access to the beach life after living in Florida for the past 3 years. Desert life is very, very different, but it's really cool that there is an aquarium like this that we can visit in the middle of the desert. This first room always gives me Temple of Doom vibes. This is the jungle room, and we will find different kinds of above ground reptiles and animals in here. Now you might notice that we start off above ground in this very first room, and then we slowly make our way to the bottom of the ocean as if we're on a sinking ship. Check out the Komodo dragon, Earth's largest lizard. These are the devil hole pupfish, and it says that they live only on one place in the earth and a small pool in the desert. You might even notice that the floors are a bit slanted, and as we walk through, even the water level is getting a little bit higher in the aquariums. This exhibit is pretty big with more than 2,000 animals, and they have 14 different exhibits. There's about 1.6 million gallons of water in the aquariums as well. These stingrays have such a cool design on them. This one here, I'm pretty sure I remember from the last time, or there's just one very, very similar to him, because one of his marking kind of looks like a Xbox controller. He got a figure eights on him too. I find these fish so funny because they're so big, and it says that they have them in juvenile pet stores, but they quickly outgrow any home aquarium. So buyers beware. What do the piranhas eat normally?
Normally, in the wild, you know, a goldfish, something that's really sick or injured.
Okay.
We feed them chunks of fish mostly, sometimes chicken and beef too.
Really? Who's in the aquarium, the fish or us? They're just sitting there staring at us.
Yeah. They're like, I get to see this show for free.
Right. And the piranhas are normally found in the Amazon?
Yes.
Okay. That's too funny. Oh my god, look at all these guys over here too. Admission for adults start at about $29 without any discounts if you buy online. I was able to get a complimentary ticket using the My Vegas app reward, and they do offer add-on experience such as feeding a stingray or a shark at an additional price. And it's also open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The aquarium opened in June of 2000, and it sees over 1 million visitors every year. It's the first animal care facility in Nevada to be credited with the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. I've always been impressed at how clean this aquarium is. I think this might be my 5th time in here, as well as just check out the theming. The theming is just pretty spectacular. They're very heavy on conservation, and it's home to rare species that are really hard to find to ensure that populations are not depleted. And we're now entering the shark tunnel. Shark tunnels are always so darn cool. You get that up-close look with these predators, but also at a safe distance. I've always been so fascinated with the sea life, but also extremely scared of the ocean. So it's always really cool getting to see them go over your head. Lionfish are so cool looking. They look like they can fly. Right? It looks like they have wings. But definitely don't touch them, as intriguing as they look, because I'm pretty sure they are venomous. Well, hello there. This one's definitely not camera shy. We're in the stingray area. This used to be a touch pool. Doesn't look like anyone is doing so now. But it does look like the employee here is feeding them. It's definitely not as many as there used to be. I feel like this used to have a whole ton of them, and right now I'm only seeing maybe 3? 4. One of them's blending into the sand. Oh, 5. That one's definitely blending into the sand. At some point, I would love to do one of their upgraded experiences, like feeding a shark. I got to feed a sea lion at SeaWorld Orlando, and that was such a fun experience. And did you know that jellies have no brains, no bones, no hearts, and no eyes? They are invertebrates, and they're related to corals and the anemone anemones. I can sit and stare at these guys for hours. When I was younger, I think maybe middle school, they had someone bring a couple different sea life or aquatic life to my school. And I remember a gentleman brought me up in front of the class and put a starfish on my head, and its leg fell off on my head. Like, literally in my hair, I had a starfish leg. Not like this one, it's definitely a smaller one. I guess they regrow their legs or they regenerate, but it somewhat traumatized me. I kind of like this one. This one kind of looks like he's missing one of his limbs. This is interesting. They set up a little perimeter. She had a ladder and she went all the way up at the top. Looks like she's doing a little bit of cleaning. She has a fishnet on her and she's just kind of skimming the top of the water. That's kind of cool to see. Just realized that they are letting people do the touch of the stingrays. So the touch pool is open. I think maybe it was just closed down a moment ago because she was doing some feeding of the stingrays. Now we're heading into Neptune's Fury, which is the shipwreck room. So we started above ground and then we made our way all the way to the bottom of the ocean on a sinking ship. That's a pretty cool feature, and I think one that you might not notice as you're going through. This is a 360 room where you are surrounded by the sharks. You can see above and below your feet. It's like you're completely submerged under the sea. It even sounds like we're on a sinking ship. They've got some noises like we're going down, and creaking and irking in the background. The shipwreck area is where you'll find most of the big boys, the big predators. That's so awkward how close it feels. What is that? Is that the guitar shark? I just read something that was talking about the guitar shark. I'm just kind of assuming. He does kind of look like he's in a guitar shape. Whoa.
Like a shipwreck.
Dang, they've got quite a few sharks in here. That's so crazy. I believe the shipwreck room is the last room, and then you go through one more tunnel. And they got people up there feeding them. Oh, that's so cool. I'm eating the turtle. Munching on some salad. Oh, there's two. Oh, that's so cool. Three turtles and a whole bunch of sharks. And also these fish are going a little bit crazy over here too. Look at this guy.
Not even in there.
Wow. This last room is just full of aquatic life. And they're so active right now. And they're just crystal clear so you can see them really, really well. The reflection isn't too bad. I just read a sign here that says that the sand tiger sharks have so many teeth in their mouth that they can't close their mouth. Some sharks may lose and replace 50,000 teeth throughout their lifetime. And it's not an attraction without exiting through the gift shop. And in case you forgot, we are still in Las Vegas. You can get a shot glass that says "Get Hammered." Seems pretty appropriate. They used to have an extra exhibit. It looks like they no longer have that, but there's something called Undersea Explorer, which is a virtual reality theater. I don't think that we're going to go inside and watch the show. VR tends to make me a little bit woozy, but I did want to come over and show you guys that there is an additional experience, and it is included with the cost of your admission to the shark reef. You can get a selfie with the sharks like you're in a shark cage. In a cage with a shark? Shark! I don't know if I would actually do that. I think I'd be too scared to do that. Would you do it?
Sure. Why not?
You would do it?
Yeah, why not? You're in a cage.
Why not? This is why not. No. Thanks so much for joining me through the Shark Reef Aquarium. Seriously, such a cool experience. I highly recommend it, especially if you're on the south side of the Las Vegas Strip or staying at the Mandalay Bay. Until next time, guys, please subscribe for more adventures here in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas. I will include links to my Patreon and Instagram in the description box below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Also wanted to mention that I might put out a video midweek. I normally put them out on Sundays. I do have one saved because we went to an attraction and then that attraction closed like 3 days later. So I didn't want to put it out on a normal Sunday like I do since you can't go to that attraction anymore. It unexpectedly closed. Like I had been in works with their media team. I got approval to go film it and then it just kind of closed on us. I think I'll still put it out, but because you can no longer go, I feel a little silly putting it out. So I think it's gonna be like a bonus video, midweek video, so stay tuned for that.